यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Curtain, curtain. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mataji, you have a cloth. You have a cloth to hold. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 15 minutes. అందుకే వేరే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పు. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhava ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Satasri His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Satasri His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj ki. ISKCON and VBT Founder Acharya His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki. वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गंगा माई की, यमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की, समावेत भक्तवृंद की. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gaurang. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. करना ही करना అయితే ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్స్ లేవు అయిపోయింది వెళ్ళి We can put it here. Hare Krishna. You can ask if now it's okay. Can you move this mother of front? Now you can keep in back here. Hare Krishna, everyone. Vibhav, you can hold, no? No, nothing. And you turn that side. Okay, like that. Hold here. Hold here. For his side, no? Okay. Where is Vijay for? Yes. Abhishek, what is the router name? Is it Vodafone 3A, 3B? What is it? 36? No, that is not. This one? This one? Then I can connect. TM CN 1706. Now it's ready. Who is taking photos? They should take a photo here. Huh? So let's start so that we can have a nice time. No, no, close that door. Hare Krishna. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katamahyam Dadati Shwapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalan Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saha Gana Lalita Shri Vishaka Anvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanasute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we will read from the chapter 15 from Bhagavad Gita, the Purushottama Yoga, in the auspicious Purushottam month. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyor gachanti amudha padam avyayam tad. I'll read 3 times and if someone is inspired can read also. 15:5. That's okay. Okay. If everyone is expert with your internets, you can go to 15.5. The moha is also here. Not moha, moha word here. Nirmana moha chita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvair mumukta sukha dukkha samyer gachanti amudha padam avyayam tat. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha samyer gachanti amudaha padam avyayam tad. Someone would like to read? Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritya kamaha dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha samyer gachanti amudha padam avyayatat. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha samyer gachanti amudha padam avyayatat. Okay. Want to read? Yeah, you can read. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha samyer gachanti amudha padam avyayam tat. Okay. We're reading translation word by word. Nihi, without. Mana, false prestige. Moha, an illusion. Jita, having conquered. Sangha, of association. Doshaha, the faults. Adhyatma, in spiritual knowledge. Nityaha, in eternity. Vinivritta, disassociated. Kamaha, from lust. Dvandvaihi, from the dualities. Vimuktaha, liberated. Sukha dukkha, happiness and distress. Samyaihi, named. Gachanti, attain. Amudaha, unbewildered. Padam, situation. Avyayam, eternal. Tat, that. Reading translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are free from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to the eternal, to that eternal kingdom. Purport. The surrendering process is described here very nicely. The first qualification is that one should not be deluded by pride. Because the conditioned soul is puffed up, thinking himself the Lord of material nature, it is very difficult for him to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should know by cultivation of real knowledge that he is not Lord of material nature. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Lord. When one is free from delusion caused by pride, he can begin the process of surrender. For one who is always expecting some honor in this material world, it is not possible to surrender to the Supreme Person. Pride is due to illusion, for although one comes here, stays for a brief time, and then goes away, he has the foolish notion that he is the Lord of the world. He thus makes all things complicated and he is always in trouble. There is something. The whole world moves under this impression. People are considering the land, this earth, to belong to human society. And they have divided the land under the false impression that they are the proprietors. One has to get out of this false notion that human society is the proprietor of this world. When one is freed from such a false notion, he becomes free from all the false associations caused by familial, social, and national affections. These false association, this faulty association, these faulty associations bind one to this material world. After this stage, one has to develop spiritual knowledge. One has to cultivate knowledge of what is actually his own and what is actually not his own. And when one has an understanding of things as they are, he becomes free from all dual conceptions such as happiness and distress, pleasure and pain. He becomes full in knowledge. Then it is possible for him to surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. I read once again the shloka translation. Nirmana moha jitasanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandver vimukta sukadukka samyer gachanti amodha padam avyayam tat. Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are free from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, first I would like to thank Vijay Prabhu and Mohini Mataji for inviting us. And it's a great honor, especially in Purushottam, that we have gathered together. Thank you very much for that and arranging everything that we can have a nice katha. So I don't know how much challenging was it for the kids. Do you like for such kind of programs? Was it not intense to your mom or dad would hey no don't touch, yeah we just now made it proper. And you're exhausted, huh? Thank you. Yeah. How many of you felt very relevant to this verse? Just a question. Maybe then I should ask why. Who is first question? Why is next? And anyway, Seema Mataji will add next questions, but she is the question bank. So anyone can say why? Someone who is a material science student can say that. Mohini is raising her hand. Not she raised the hand. Isn't it very relevant for us because the word in this shloka, the first word is nirmana moha. Ni means without. Mana means abhiman, abhiman, anuman, and of course not pariman. Actually, why I'm saying this word is na, if it is not properly pronounced, it can mean totally different. Anyone knows the meaning of nirmana? To make something. And when the dot is not there, when it is nirmana, it has a different meaning. When we say nirmana moha, means to build moha. That is what we are doing in this material world. Isn't it? We know the reality, but we always say, may the world can be like how I want. So we are already building our own world, isn't it? How many of us are trying day in, day out? We're always having plans. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. That doesn't matter, but we continue to do nirman, so much. And nirman moha. But actually the secret for happiness is nirmana moha and jitasanga dosha. In this verse, it's very nice. Prabhupada straight away starts saying the surrendering process is very nicely described here. How many of us like easy ways, nice ways, lazy ways? No. All likes easy, right? Oh, you want to sometimes lazy. So it is so nice that we want to know the solution for our problems. We all definitely admit that we have problems. Everyone has a problem. You can take any age group. Huh? What's her name? I forgot. Ma? Nishta. She also has a problem. She's thinking, what should I draw now? With all my skills, what can I really make it? And she's thinking. Now, Nitya, you have problems? No problem. That itself is a problem. Not to know what is our problem, that is a big problem. That is what is called moha, illusion. Right? Both. Yeah. If we see in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we know that Lord has appeared as Mohini Murti. So he has illusioned. He made everyone covered. Because Lord has all powers. He has all kinds of energies, innumerable energies, in which one is Yoga Maya. And in with Yoga Maya, okay, with Yoga Maya, he has tricked all the asuras, thinking that, you know what, he is my well wisher. Sorry, she is my well wisher. Is it not illusion? Hmm? He's a perfect trickster. Huh? Whenever he steals butter, everyone is in moha that, oh, Krishna, they know very well Krishna is the one who did it, but they are in illusion. What kind of illusion? May Krishna come again to steal. They are in that, may Lord come again, may Krishna come again. So, in fact, yeah, I appreciate if someone can or everyone can go on silent mode. When we want to know the solution for all our problems, actually, we are making many problems because we don't know how to find solution, and that's why what we do becomes a problem. Huh? Whatever we are trying to make, that solution is actually a problem. In the world where we are living, can we say any technical advancement that we can say proudly that it has no side effect? No side effect. Sometimes no effect, huh? But at least there will always be a side effect, which we don't want. Why? Because we try to do something thinking this is the way out, this is solution. There are so many, what do you call, brains working day in, day out, all the time thinking. Anyone working, they know in how IT world, the big plans come. Brainstorming. And then I like your approach to be little lazy because anyway, they'll not listen what I will tell. Let them fight and find out. In the end, they want to do something, they can do whatever they want. So this brainstorming is has reached a peak of AI brainstorming, right? Huh. Huh? We are too much lazy. Now AI can do that storming for us. That it gives something we think that is our reality. How many of us are very careful not to use AI?
Partially.
Partial.
I use 30%.
Okay. Oh, you are rated also. Okay. Now maybe a better question. How many of us don't like AI? And how many of us use AI? Sometimes we don't like, but we use, no? Same. Whatever we are creating in the world, we don't like for a good reason. But still, we want to use it for a good reason. Why? We don't want and we want. How is it? Amazing, right? We are saying kids become matured to think properly. Now I'm talking about adults. Are we able to think properly? One side we are saying we don't want, other side we are saying we want. Now again, repeat the question. Do we want or do we don't want?
It's like keeping a laddu in front of you and you're full. Yeah. You just eat.
Amazing, right? So, isn't it theory? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but how do you know that something is taken properly? Can we say medicine we say okay 500 mg, 650 mg, 1000 mg, whatever? Do you know that there is no side effect? I'm really surprised you are saying maybe side effect. I think they write a paper exactly saying there are side effects, isn't it?
Yeah. For example, I had this allergy. I took antibiotics. So
You don't know what is side effect.
I did not read. I did not look at the side effects of that specific medicine because getting over allergy was far more important than the
Mm.
side effects. So
Mm.
and moderation is what doctor has prescribed.
Yeah.
So nothing like all 30 tablets in one go. So isn't it?
I can't guarantee your life. You are
I
taking
also
medicine.
can't guarantee.
Neither the doctor who gave you medicine can't guarantee.
Yeah.
One thing that can be guaranteed is that this world where we are living is not the best place to live. That is guaranteed. So if we are smart, our plans should be proper. If we don't have right plans, we go in circles. That is this. We are in a loop.
Yeah.
And this loop sometimes we don't want, but still we are in a loop. Anyone, I mean, I like this. I don't know how much time you will give. I'll try to. Huh? Anyone have gone to Kirmes, circus, or what do you call this, rides?
Yeah.
Anyone took this big rides
Yes.
who are adventurous? You like it? Someone don't like it, but still got in? You don't like it, but you didn't get in. Sometimes you get in because someone say, hey, come on, no problem, come, come, come. After you get in, you can't get out whenever you want. If you get out, then you're out. You say, no, no, let me open the belts. And that's it. So it is very risky to get into the cycle. Rather, we think that I can manage it. Just like as you said, a moderate speed is okay. What is a moderate speed? Let me try.
As per the tolerance level.
Yeah, what is that? Yes. First of all, why to tolerate? Why to think of, yeah, I mean, exactly. We want something. That something is adventure, hmm, and some excitement. If I put everything is, it comes to one important thing. What is that? Happiness. We do everything and anything, whatever comes to our mind, and someone tells for what? Happiness. Isn't it? If someone is doing something not for happiness, no one. Is someone thinking, oh, I'm doing not for happiness? Uh, I'm completely detached.
No, whatever we are doing for the happiness. Even if we are crying, also that is for our happiness. That
If someone says, I'm doing not for happiness, what will you get from that? Again, happiness. Isn't it?
yeah, always happiness is more.
What is the result that you are expecting if you get? What will you get by default? Happiness. If someone says, I don't want anything, what is he getting from that? Happiness. Happiness is definitely there. Everyone is looking for happiness. No one can say, no, 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 I don't want happiness. Then what are you getting? Even if you don't want, what are you getting if you don't get it? Happiness. Interestingly, if you want happiness, if you don't get, what are you getting?
Unhappy.
Distress. Huh? So, definitely for an activity, there is a result. It's happiness or distress. But we all are looking for happiness. And here it is said, the secret for happiness is to surrender to the personality of God. The surrendering process is nicely described here. If we can understand this shloka for the day and can apply for the life, then our life is happy and beyond that. We can't, at the moment, our thoughts are only to be happy. But we will know what else we can get beyond happiness. Because thinking I want to be happy is selfish. Isn't it? Everyone, when we are saying I want to be happy, everyone is thinking, oh, let me be happy. Or maybe let me be few more devotees together be happy. But ultimately, we want to be happy for what? For the pleasure of the Lord. Just like if the father or mother are happy when the kids are happy, isn't it? Just by becoming happy, who is happy? The Lord. But are we happy properly? If the child is happy because he gets chocolate, is the parent happy? Parents are not happy, no? The kids are happy? So that kind of selfish happiness is what we are trying to find in this material world. The ultimate is to see how the Father, from whom we have come, if he is happy, then everyone is happy. But someone may say, come on, my Father, he doesn't understand me. How many of us felt like that? See, Lakshan saw immediately. He can't say that. What you can say into my ears later, okay? Isn't it? My mother, my father, always they tell, do that, do this. Nitya, how many times your mom has told, even today? How nice it will be when she doesn't say anything, no? All happy, all happy. No? Can you imagine, can you be happy without your parents? Huh? No one takes risk. Their parents are here. Even it may come till here, but they calm down, calm down. You may think, why are we discussing all this as part of Bhagavad Gita? Yeah, someone may think, hey, is it not too much far out? But here is saying the first qualification is that one should not be deluded by pride. This pride is there for every being. A kid, if you say, hey, do like this, he say, hey, what are you telling? I'll do my way. Even kid has pride. And if you tell to old people, you think, hey, they are realized. Old people have their own challenges. Hey, come on. I have the experience of 50, 60, 100 years. What are you telling me? He also has pride. Now we are in the middle, maybe we can say, don't we have pride? If someone is saying, can you do like this? Hey, you are going to come and tell me how I should do? I am, what do you call it? Did you do diploma or masters? See, I'm masters in material science. And now you come and tell about spiritual science. Both are science, no? Every one of us are suffering with pride. Sometimes it's manifesting because of our inability to control. Sometimes it's manifesting, but our inability to understand is not there. We don't understand, oh, pride is there, but we can't. Someone is telling, hey, you have pride, you say, come on, you don't know. That itself is pride. Huh? And then, in spite of knowing that we have pride, we don't know how to get out of. We're genuinely trying, right? I don't want to be pride, I want to be humble. How many of us want to be humble? Did we really try? How many of us are trying every day? How are we trying? Huh? When we are beaten badly, then we will learn humility. At the moment, our pride is so high that we think the boss. When we are properly treated that, oh no, we are not the boss, we are servants, then humility will come. In fact, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he says, every day he takes the shoe, hits his head, saying, because I have so much pride, that's why he's taking a shoe and he's beating himself. To make ourselves understand, okay. Otherwise the mind is always making us to feel I am master. Now let's understand. How many of us are trying to be humble? Huh? No, maybe we may have a house shoe which doesn't have any dust. Newly purchased only to keep heating.
But how does that help?
What helps?
Um,
Try 1 week. You want to try? You have this doubt. You can try.
I don't understand how this can help somebody
Just try 1 week.
be.
If you are not accepting, that itself is showing that you have pride. If you want to accept it, you try 1 week, then we will see.
I think it has to try only because I don't understand.
Yeah, you try, you will know it.
This can.
Try once.
Because we know we are prideful, right? Even after trying 1 week, you would. Pride is very
Try 1 week.
clever. It'll sleep and it still remain. It just remains dormant. It comes once in one or the other day back. So.
Try 1 week.
Okay.
And after 1 week, next Sunday, where is that program?
Pardon.
It really works. Why? Because taking a shoe and hitting, what does it mean is that to consider, yeah, we know dust. Yeah. Shoe is one of things we think, hey, it's very insignificant. Of course, one who maintains all colors of shoes and thinks that this is a nice gear, nice ornament, I don't know. But hitting with shoe is to say, hey, we know that keep aside the hygiene hygiene, what is it hygiene? No, it is said that it has all the dust and dirt and everything. And by hitting with that, you're, how do you honor someone?
By going down.
To their feet? What does that mean? Yeah. And what happens is either we are surrendering to the person or we are surrendering to our mind. When we don't surrender to someone, we are surrendering to mind. And that's why we are saying, hey, mind, don't disturb me because I want to become humble. You don't know, I don't know. I have seen so many, what do you call the street fights? You didn't see anyone? You're very fortunate. No one saw? Chitramali Mataji? The first thing they say, they take the juta and they say, hey, I will hit you.
Because it causes pain also, no? Not just the.
Is it only pain? They can also hit with something else. Na? Why only take the shoe? They don't have anything else?
They do also, no? With the rod.
Hmm.
With the rod also they do. Depends on the intensity of the fight.
It's not that because just I am anyway wearing shoes, that's why I take a shoe and hit. No. It is considered the one of the most inappropriate dealing. To show someone shoe is a highest level of disrespect. So now you are doing that disrespect to the mind, which is actually diverting you from the path. So you're basically reminding yourself that, hey, okay, calm down, be under control. So anyway, Seema Mataji, I know theoretically, I didn't try. I know how great acharyas have attained, has shown, demonstrated. You can try 1 week and share how it feels. Why not? But the shoes that you use outside. And you literally don't have to hit it. Just showing yourself can work. Anyway, I didn't prepare about a class on that. About how do we hit, in what angle and what kind of. So the first qualification is that one should not be deluded by pride. That at least we all know. We shouldn't be deluded. We shouldn't be covered with a lot of pride because pride comes in between me and Krishna. If pride is there, then we cannot understand the plans of the Lord. You're writing notes, huh? Okay.
Rupa once said,
Okay.
we'll ask
No.
the questions.
After you write, pass it on. Others can also. Everyone is recording here, but crazy mind, you never know. So, because the conditioned soul is puffed up, thinking himself the Lord of material nature, it is very difficult for him to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should know by cultivation of real knowledge that he is not Lord of material nature. Who is the Lord? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Lord. Yes, we know. That's why we have our altar. That's why we are worshipping Him. So, shouldn't the problem be solved? Everyone has a home, a puja mandap. Everyone worships at home. And what's happening? It should work, right? What's happening? It should have an effect. What is happening? Yes, I got a job. I got promotion. Huh? I got settlement. I got married. I got a kid. Are these the achievements for having a puja at home? Huh? Maybe because we want some easy ways to get all these things, we go and break a coconut and then offer some flowers and say, hey, please, Lord, please do that. No. We should understand when one is free from delusion caused by pride, he can begin the process of surrender. So, if we want to attain ultimate success, we need to give up pride, moha. When we get free from moha, then we can surrender. Huh? For one who is always expecting some honor in this material world, it is not possible to surrender to the Supreme Person. We are always doing something, expecting something, isn't it? No? Is there someone here who is doing something without expectations? Venimada Prabhu?
Not always.
I am.
Maybe sometimes what is that you do without expectation? I mean, private you can keep it with you, but yes.
I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
Yes, without expectation anything for the family.
So see, you are expecting that your family is happy. So there is expectation. And now your expectation, oh sorry, you have no expectation.
Because sometimes it's okay not
I'm telling,
to
if
do.
I'll tell bold truth. You know who does without expectation? Please, with due respect, only mad people. Because they don't know that they do it without expectation. Only a person who cannot think does something without expectation. Because he even doesn't know why is he doing. He just keeps doing. So in our cases, we have certain expectation, welfare of others, in this case family, or welfare of society, or our own pleasure. Whatever it can be, there is always an expectation. No? Still can, I mean, you can give an example if you have, you can always correct me. You can give an example.
I can't think of an example, but if we relate it to happiness or well-being of the others or whatever, or then nothing is unexpected without
So you only are telling
expectation.
now expectation is there.
Then yeah, I mean sometimes the expectation is there, or sometimes you don't know if that can help also the other person, but you still do it without because sometimes you don't know if that can help the situation or
Why? So are you saying that there can be a possibility you do without knowing that it helps no one? If
yes,
if you are doing something without any result which can be helpful, why are you doing then? Are you mad?
maybe that's the
So that's why I'm saying we are talking about common, normal people, not about mad.
so it's okay always to do with some with always expectation, not without.
I'm not saying okay or not. I'm just telling what are we doing.
Yeah, it's breaking a bubble. It's bursting a
I
bubble for
understand.
me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That's why I'm targeting you.
very hard to
Come to that
accept.
reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far with me, everyone? Yeah? Clear? Thank you. Okay. When one is free from delusion caused by pride, he can begin the process of surrender. For one who is always expecting some honor in this material world, it is not possible to surrender to the Lord. Pride is due to illusion, for although one comes here, stays for a brief time, and then goes away, he has the foolish, that's why I was just building this, foolish notion that he is the Lord of the world. We come here, at least to our level, we think we are managers, right? Masters. Don't you think you are a husband and you are Lord? Very risky, but still we think, right? We don't tell, that's a different story. Don't we think? Okay, you may tell, at least you have more experience.
You can think whatever you want, it doesn't work.
Answer is huh? He became humble, no?
Maybe better questions.
Anyway, I'm reading the purport, nothing else. So, he thus makes all things complicated and he's always in trouble. Don't we do that? Are we not? The purport is so much revealing what is our life, isn't it? We are trying to do that, it creates a problem. We are trying to do this, it creates a trouble. We have all kinds of challenges. Can anyone? Anyway, I think we have been asking so many questions. Let's. Huh? So Prabhupada is here highlighting very important message. What is the message? We have come here only for a short time. As soon as I come across this, I remember this Mr. Bean. He goes to a hotel, and after he goes to a hotel, you know what he does? He doesn't like the room, and then he starts making the room like how we want. And it's not easy. He works all night, and next day morning he vacates. What is the message from that? Huh?
Take room for more than one day.
If you have more money,
You are not permanent in this world.
we are not permanent here. We have come only temporarily. Some may think, hey, there is no concept of reincarnation. We are born here, we will die here. After that, nothing is there. Then how can you justify?
But in that case, I always get some idea that why you only born in a middle class family? Why not a Bill Gates son or daughter?
I am not born in middle class family. Aristocratic. No. You know, na? Apu Prabhu says, Prabhu, you are aristocratic. I said, what kind of aristocracy? One has to get out of this false notion that human society is the proprietor of this world. We always think that we came to this world and we are the boss. In fact, I don't remember who said that. He said, we know how many problems this world, this globe is facing, right? Global warming, you can take any name. He said the problem, from the whole cycle, if we remove humans out of the earth, then there is no problem. It means who is creating all problems? Humans are expert in creating problems. And we are thinking we are solving problems. Huh? Science is advancing. You can say, no, advancement. How much is advancing? And it creates more and more problems. And it says, these fault, okay, I think I'm going a bit further. When one is freed from such a false notion, he becomes free from all false associations caused by familial, society, social and national affections. How many of us are patriots here? Patriotic. No, no, you can tell for you. I don't think others are. How many of us are patriotic? What will you do?
And there is a missile called.
No, no, but what did you do? You are a patriotic. What did you do? That's it. If now the country is saying come and fight, where is the patriotism? No, no, no. Janagana mana, I can gun and. Huh? When someone says gun, no, no, on Janagan. No, I'm not. No, this is reality. This is reality that all this social, yeah, come on, when everyone is saying, hey, I can give you all protection, yeah, nice. No, no, you have to protect me. No, no. All these things are very common. These faulty associations bind one to this material world. Someone, hey, Mera Bharat Mahan. So, yeah, nice. Why not? Yeah, Bharatavarsha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, if someone is born in Bharatvarsha, he's very fortunate, but how can he become fortunate is by spreading Krishna consciousness all over the world. Not just by birth, you're given a framework, a facility to become successful. But if we again covered with pride, pride is like riding on a tiger. We think it's riding on a horse. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you can go very nicely, enjoy that. No, pride is like riding on a tiger. You never know when it can eat. It's a matter of you are given food for it. Why? The same example. You know this? What is that? No, not loop. What was that ride? Roller coaster, na? You can't get down in the middle. After you sit on the tiger, you say, hey, please, yeah, my stop came. Stop for a moment. I get down. No. Pride is like that. Riding on a tiger. After this stage, one has to, okay. So first thing is Janasanga Tyaga. Because Janasanga dosha. There are so many misidentifications. How many of us say that I am man? Raise your hand. Man. See, at least men will say. How many of them say that I am woman? How many of you say we are kids? No, small kids. I didn't say that. So isn't that an identity given to us? Or are we having this identity that I am man, I am woman, I am that, I am this, I am Indian, I am German, I am that? All these identities are false identities. Come on. We don't want to become Vairagis. We don't want to become like that. Oh, what are you talking? It's only people who like Babajis and they talk like that. No. When we are saying that we have this kind of identities, we are forgetting the main identity. What is our main identity? Okay. I think Shesha Prabhu can complete what you part and parcel. That's our identity. And for that matter, it doesn't matter whether it is in Germany or in Japan or wherever, we are all eternal souls, part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And to even better understand, we are not even part and parcel, we are even servant of the Lord. That is our only identity. All remaining identity is only facilities. Just like if someone goes to a Kirmes, no, not Kirmes, what is it? Carnival. If someone goes to carnival, you go to a carnival? Tanvi? No. How did you trust yourself? Huh? Like a prince? Come on. Like a prince. No compromise. You didn't get chance or you went? You went to carnival, see? And then you see all crazy people, no? Someone like princess, someone like, my colleague is very nice. He's in Satvik mood. So that's why he always, whenever he wears this carnival dress, he wears like a farmer, like a social helper, and. So you can see in this carnival, all kinds of people come. Someone is mode of passion, someone in mode of goodness, someone is in mode of ignorance. All wear clothes. We are like that here. Some in the mode of goodness, we think, hey, let me be good, like a good mother, good father, good all this good mode of goodness, whatever we want, we put it. But reality is we are eternal servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. No, come on. Yeah, that is inside. No? Inside is there. My identity, why should I reveal to anyone? Okay, are we revealing to the Lord? No. Here it says, after this stage, one has to develop spiritual knowledge. One has to cultivate knowledge of what is actually his own and what is actually not his own. What is our own? Navina Mataji, what is yours? My house, my husband, my kids. You don't have anything? You put, you write a will on my name then. You say anything, if at all it is there, that is Sudama's.
Prabhuji has farmland.
Madhu Prabhu, is anything? We have something. कुछ है क्या? लिख दो. Yes. Or you put on his signature on. Hey, एक blank paper दे दो. जो भी है मेरा नहीं है. जो भी नहीं है मेरा भी नहीं है. So, and when one has an understanding of things as they are, he becomes free from all dual conceptions such as happiness, distress, pain, and pleasure. He becomes full in knowledge, then it is possible for him to surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We all want to be devotees, otherwise we wouldn't come here. The way how to get there is mentioned in this verse. If someone is really serious, interested, please make a note of this verse, 15.5. Please really make a note. We think that we have noted it in my mind, and there is very less chance that we will really remember this. No, 15.5, my roll number. No, still we'll forget. 15 dot. Now we come to actual essence of this. Till now we just analyzed this particular verse. Now we understand. In Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto, I think we already have gone through that. There is very nice conversation between Swayambhuva Manu, Kardama Muni, and Kardama Muni to the Lord. You know, Swayambhuva Manu comes and he says, I want to give my daughter. Who? Devahuti. Because Lord Brahma said, hey, go and give your daughter to Kardama Muni. In that conversation, Swayambhuva Manu comes and then he says, please marry my daughter. And Lord Brahma is coming to Kardama Muni and also telling, okay, now your service is to marry. How many of us like this service to get married? जिसका शादी नहीं हुआ बोलता नहीं चाहिए, जिसका नहीं हुआ बोलता चाहिए. It's like that. No one reveals. It's a very secret. It's a confidential matter. After that, Kardama Muni is praying to the Lord and he is praying some wonderful prayers. When the Lord appears, he is offering. And Ye Mayaya te hata medasastvam Padaravindam Bhavasindu Potam Upasate Kama Lavaya Tesham Rasisa Kaman Nirayepi Ye Syuha. What is the meaning of Potam? No, there is someone with Potam here. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. It is said, Ye Mayaya te hata medasas tvat Padaravinda Bhava Sindhu Potam. At least now you can start. Bhava Sindhu Potam. What is Bhava? Okay. Sindhu? नदी में ओशन है, थोड़ा बड़ा है. पोतम. What is पोतम? And now I'm reading the whole line. Let's try again. I mean, I know that you may be able to get a feel. Padaravinda Bhavasindu Potam. Padaravindam. What is Padaravinda? Sri Charan. Huh? Bhava Sindhu Potam means Potam means yes, boat. Potam means boat. Okay, you had a fortunate name. The meaning is boat. Now this boat can be metal boat where you can continue, and here Bhava Sindhu Potam. This Bhava Sindhu means what? Ocean of material nescience. Not just any ocean, nescience. And it is said, Kardama Muni is offering this prayer, very nice. He says, your lotus feet are the true vessel, the ship. To take one, cross the ocean of mundane nescience. Only persons deprived of their intelligence by the spell of deluding energy will worship those feet with a view to attain trivial and momentary pleasures of senses. So Kardama, the Lord. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we are all worshipping the Lord. No? Hare Krishna, nice to see you. Please come. Maybe you can sit there. Hare Krishna.
Those who are foolish, they worship the people.
Yeah. Let's see who is very smart. If I don't read properly, then there is a risk. Your lotus feet. Again, your lotus feet are true vessel to take one across the ocean of mundane nescience. So, lotus feet of the Lord is so nice. But foolish are those people who are worshipping the Lord for temporary things. We are getting? Huh? How many of us are fools? The kids are surprised. ये क्या है? लोग क्या हो गया इनको? You want something? Huh? Only persons deprived of their intelligence by the spell of deluding energy. Upasate kama lavaya tesham rasisa kaman nirayepi yesyuh. He's saying, only persons deprived of their intelligence by the spell of deluding energy will worship those feet with a view to attain trivial and momentary pleasures for the senses, which even persons rotting in hell can attain. It is said, Niraya means hell. Rasisa kama nirayepi api means even they. Ye syuha. So, how foolish sometimes we are behaving that instead of getting or holding the feet of the Lord for what? For bhakti, what are we doing? For material comforts. How many of us want material comforts? Now everyone is a bit scared. No, Chitramali Mata is not lifting. Isn't it? Are we not fools? This is what Kardama Muni is saying, not I am saying. Kardama Muni is saying, how foolish are those people who are just busy in still asking all momentary, temporary things. I want a car, I want a house, I want a wife, I want a husband, I want that, I want this. Who is asking, I want Krishna's love? You think, hey, if Krishna's love is there, what will I do with it? No, I know your question. Nice question. that is what we are still thinking. मुझे क्या मिलेगा? You were saying ना, people will not think मुझे क्या मिलेगा. We are always thinking मुझे क्या मिलेगा. कृष्ण प्रेमा तो उससे क्या है? I want still something ना. That is what expectation is.
What that even means.
Yes. If someone is saying Krishna's love is that he'll be happy, then what will happen to me? मुझे क्या मिलेगा?
And how do we know when he's happy? We can't see him. He doesn't show himself. So, like, we can see each other. But
We are in the same vessel. Which Potham? Which Potham are we in? Bhavasindhu Potham. Amazing, right? Is it something miraculous? I'm telling it's common sense. We all know that. Huh? In fact, we have to understand that when we are always prioritizing all these temporary things and thinking, oh, this is what I want, this is what, are we not busy? How many of us have no time for bhakti? Tell me. Oh, everyone has time. Okay. You will say, you didn't say how much time. Huh? That's okay.
No time means how much the question.
and bhakti means what?
What is bhakti? I think kids can tell. What is bhakti? Lakshan?
Bhakti is like having love to Krishna, like doing when like having love to Krishna.
Having love to Krishna. What is love?
Love is like love is like doing seva for Krishna and me.
Is that love?
No.
Okay. No, I'm asking. Yeah? What did your mom tell? What is love? Did you ever ask what is love? Don't ask. Yeah? It's a risky question. She'll tell, you didn't understand all these years I'm doing that only with you. That is love. He says, but what did you do? What is love? I mean, this is nice. What is bhakti? Service to the Lord. What is bhakti? Still we are trying to get this word. Loving service to the Lord. Okay, that is bhakti. Yeah. Okay. Anya bilashita sunyam jnana karmadi anavritam anukulyena Krishna anushilanam bhaktir uttama. Topmost bhakti is having anya abhilashita shunyam. But rather we have no shunya, we have full anya abhilash. I want that, I want this, I want this. Or jnana karma adi anavritam. How many of us are very, very eager to know a lot of things? You don't want to know anything? People are running behind AI because it make it so easy that you can know anything, everything. What is true is forget about it. But knowing is so deep that we want, as soon as a question comes, we want answer, isn't it? Did we really check, is it a good question? Now don't put in AI, is it a good question, okay? If you say, hey, is this a good question? He says, yes, yes, wonderful question, because the food of AI is what? Question. Don't ask AI. He thinks, yes, of course, I am your servant. Servant of the servant of the servant. Huh? What is bhakti? Anya abhilashita shunyam jnana karma adi anavritam. That is okay, not having all this. But what is needed? Anukulyena Krishna anushilanam. Anukulya means favorable. I think you were telling, na, Chitramani? What did you say? Loving service. Anukulyena Krishna anushilanam means do what pleases the Lord. Even if it is very difficult, it is beneficial. Something is safe and secure. No, no. If no one is crying, it's safe enough. Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam Bhaktir Uttamam. Time is up. What is time now? Until what time I am given? Until 6, huh? Okay. Oh my God, they are thinking what is going to happen. Already so many bubbles got blasted. You want fresh air? Who? You want some water also? Yeah, maybe someone can get water. Okay. So where are we? Which bubble burst so far? That is bhakti. Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam Bhaktir Uttamam. So we come back our classic Potam. Padaravindam Bhavasindhu Potam. When the Lord comes and asks, what do you want? What will we tell? Shivani, na? You go tell. What will you ask? If Lord is saying, hey Shivani, what do you want? Happiness. Okay. Anyone else? Sachin? If Lord comes and says, I'm very happy, I'm pleased, what do you want? बहुत सारे हैं, एक में क्या बोलना है? हाँ? For him to be happy with you. Okay, nice.
Sometimes I ask for Krishna's love as well as material comfort. Is that okay?
You want to have guilt-free or? You want to have guilt-free answer? It's very important. Thanks for this question. We have to be very, very clear to know where we are. So we are talking the topmost principle. What is the highest? That's why it said Bhaktir Uttamam. The topmost is not to have any desire. That is the topmost. But in fact, we are here means there are definitely some plans. Isn't it? There are definitely some plans, and that's why we are here. Are these good plans, bad plans? We know. We know the results of it. And we have to minimize our footprint, what we are doing. Huh? There is a saying in Hindi, what is it? चादर कितना बड़ा होना चाहिए? What is that saying? नहीं दोहा की तरह मत बोलो.
But she said translation.
What is that actually saying?
It means जितने पैर फैला सकते हो उतनी चादर.
नहीं Mother, I know the meaning. I want what is that quote?
Be behind your, be within your.
Mataji, I know the meaning. See that is. सही है ना वही? Correct. Lock. So we should try to see how we can have a minimal life, simple life. So to have a desire, because it's already there, that's fine, but we don't want to make it bigger and bigger. For example, now someone may have a desire of having 5,000 monthly, if they have a desire of having 10,000. And this is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that people will have, even if you have 10,000, they'll think for 10 years what it should become. Yeah? So having desires and accepting it is very important. That's nice. I mean, for every one of us. I'll read one of the purports where Prabhupada clearly mentions what it means. Before that, I would like to read one shloka which is telling about the greatness of a devotee. We all know that we are in this cycle of birth and death, right? How many of us know that there is a cycle? There is a chakra, Kala chakra. In fact, Dharma chakra, Ashoka has in the flag and all. So there is a chakra. What does that symbolize? We can see from this shloka, it says, Nate Jaraksha Brahmir Ayur Esham Trayodasham Tri Shatam Shashti Parva San Nemi Ananta Chaddi Yat Tri Nabhi Karala Sroto Jagat Achidya Davat. Davat. This is telling the greatness of a devotee. It says devotee doesn't die. Or what does it mean actually? He's saying your wheel, which has three naves, rotates around the axis of imperishable Brahman. It has 13 spokes, 360 joints, 6 rims, and numberless leaves carved upon it. Though its revolution cuts short the lifespan of entire creation, this wheel of tremendous velocity cannot touch the lifespan of devotees of the Lord. Huh? This thought of we always wanted, na, we want to be Amar. Unless, of course, when people are suffering, we say, no, I don't want to become Amar. Yeah. But it is said, purpose in the purport purpose, the time factor cannot affect the lifespan of a devotee. How is it possible? Are we not getting old? How many of us getting old here? No, they should speak for themselves, no?
Even if they don't, still it is.
That's a true fact. Okay. No? Every one of us getting old. How are we measuring that? Age, time, huh? Strength, memory. Yeah, but the strength can increase, na? You can eat more Chyawanprash and then become more strong. It is through the sunrise and sunset. Because otherwise, na, people may say, hey, maybe you have become weak, but in my old age, I'm becoming more strong. No, we can see one's time is slipping. Just like if one takes a handful of sand, you can always see the sand keeps slipping from the gaps, isn't it? Hmm? Someone say, no, mera mutti strong hai, kuch nahi hoga. No, it keeps slipping. So, as every day the sun rises and sun sets, what happens? Prabhupada is writing. In Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that, okay, I come to that later. It is stated in the Vedic literature, Harim vina na mritim taranti. Without the mercy of the Lord, one cannot stop the cycle of birth and death. This means if we want to get out of the cycle of birth and death, there is one option, and that one option is what? Supreme Personality of God. If the Lord want, then it can happen. And in Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that only by understanding the transcendental nature of the Lord and His activities, His appearance and disappearance, can one stop the cycle of birth and death to go back home. Huh? Janma karma cha me divyam. Huh? Okay. Huh? Lord Himself is saying, Janma karma cha me divyam yevam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sa Arjuna. He is saying, Janma karma cha me divyam. If one knows the life and death of whom? Janma? Sorry, why did I say death? No. If one knows about my appearance and the activities that I am performing, Janma karma cha me divyam. They are wonderful. If what does that mean when we are having Harikatha, when we are hearing the glories of the Lord, or when we are celebrating the festivals, Janmashtami, and the appearances of the Lord? Yevam yo veti tattvataha. Who can understand them in essence? Not just like, okay, when is Janmashtami? September 3rd. When is Balaram Jayanti? August 25. No, 27. No, that doesn't just mean anything. To really understand why the Lord has appeared. Huh? Come on, we all come from Indian background, we know. Why the Lord appears? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Srijamya aham. Srijamya, I'm appearing when there is a decline of dharma. So the Lord is appearing when we know why He is appearing and how He is appearing. Sometimes one may say, hey Ramji, Bhagavan hai, lekin he undergoes all kind of troubles. Is he really God? God hoga to why is he suffering? If God is like that, how could He let things happen like that? We cannot understand with our mind, mundane thoughts. Here it says, the time factor is divided into many fractions of moments, hours, months, years, periods, seasons, etc. All the divisions in this verse are determined according to the astronomical calculations of Vedic literature. There are 6 seasons called Rutus. There are, and there is the period of 4 months called Chaturmas. We all know this. Hmm? Then 3 periods of 4 months complete 1 year. According to Vedic astronomical calculations, there are how many months? How many? 10? 12 months? Just that is the reason I picked this purport. Somehow it came as a coincidence. Why? Because we have 13 months. We are in the 13th month. Every 3 years. In the purport, Prabhupada is saying the 13th month is called Adimas or Malamas and is added every 3rd year. The time factor, however, cannot touch lifespan of the devotees. In another verse, it is stated that when the sun rises and sets, it takes away the life of all living entities, but it cannot take away the life of those who are engaged in devotional service. This is compared here, sorry, the time is compared here to a big wheel which has 360 joints, 6 rims, and etc. etc. But the beauty of a devotee is the time doesn't touch. But still, are we not getting old? So we have a question, are we devotees or not devotees? Are we devotees? If we are devotees, we shouldn't get old or? Huh?
Maybe in the material world we get old.
In the spiritual world, no, we don't get old. Huh?
Yeah.
Don't we see devotees also, they leave the world? Hmm? They also leave, right? So what is special then? Devotees also leave, non-devotees also leave.
Even God also.
God also leaves.
Consciousness,
Everyone leaves.
devotion and consciousness stays
Devotion and consciousness stays. Okay.
even after leaving the world.
Even after leaving the body. Okay.
Devotees depart with Gloria.
Okay. Okay. Whatever we do in this material world, are we taking that with us?
No, other than devotion, we are taking.
We don't take anything, no? Except all the karmic reactions anyway. Yeah. So whatever we do here, we have to leave here and go. In fact, when was it that I was saying Steve Jobs? To whom I was telling? In one of the recent classes, I was saying Steve Jobs. He was saying, is there anyone who I can give my disease to him? He was having pancreatic cancer. In the last days, when he was on deathbed, this is his realization. Huh? So what we are building in the material world is not so important. What we are building as a devotee, that is staying ever. When we are saying that stays ever, is there a death to that? There is no end. That is staying forever. In fact, it is said in the second chapter, 51st verse, and then I leave it for questions. In the purport, there is a very nice shloka, and again, if we can always remember this, we'll be very fortunate. Samasrita ye padapallava plavam mahat padam punya yasho murare bhavambudir vatsa padam param padam 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 yad vipadam natesham. So many padam, na? From Potham we went to Padam. Shall I read again? Or you want to know the translation first? For one who has accepted the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, who is the shelter of cosmic manifestation and is famous as Mukunda, or the giver of Mukti, the ocean of material world is like the water contained in a calf's footprint. Param Padam, or the place where there are no material miseries, or Vaikunta, is his goal, not the place where there is danger in every step of life. If you remember this, we know we have to wind up the business here. No? How many of us always are inspired like that? It's too much. No, no one thinks like that. Still, we think that we can make good deal with the material world. Huh?
Cars and houses and villas.
Yeah. The more S we have, the more suffering we have. S stands for suffering. Okay. Huh? Lakshan. Now shall I read the shloka? That we can correlate everything very easily. Samasrita ye pada pallava plavam. Now what is plavam? Plavam is a boat. Plavam is it's a boat. Mahat padam punya yasho murare. Bhavambudir vatsa padam param padam. Vatsa is calf. Bhavambudir. Ambudhi means ocean. Bhavambudhi means ocean of this material world, the science. Becomes just as small as, a calf's footprint. You know how big it is. So this whole suffering will become as small as that. It's very easy to cross. Just imagine if you want to cross over an ocean. What is the biggest ocean? Anyone? Arctic Ocean, right? Sorry, Pacific. Someone said right. Who is it? You? That's why Lakshan always likes to be on current affairs. Pacific Ocean. Yeah, how difficult it is. You want to cross one side to the other side. But if Lord may want, He can make everything into a small footprint. So this whole suffering that we are having, and we are bewildered and we are worried and all kind of things, we think it's impossible, can be made easy, very easy and possible, as small as calf's footprint. By how? By Yasho Murare. By surrendering. Murare means one who is killer of Mura demon. And here, Mahat Padam, it is said that for one who has accepted the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord. So we should always now, we were talking about feet, no? We should always understand the lotus feet of the Lord is like a vessel. It's like a boat. Just if we take shelter of that boat, then crossing the ocean of nescience is nothing. The purport goes further. I'm just continuing. Owing to ignorance, one does not know that this material world is a miserable place where there are dangers at every step. That's why in the last line, Padam Padam Yat Vipadam Na Tesham. It is there. Out of ignorance only, less intelligent persons try to adjust the situation by fruitive activities, thinking that the resultant actions will make them happy. They do not know that no kind of material body anywhere within the universe can give life without miseries. Any body having no suffering? Which body do we want? Which body is nice? You like elephant body? What is your favorite? Cow, you like a cow body? You know, they are killing like anything, ruthless killing. You like it? Which body do you want? Maybe nice Swargaloka, like Vidyadharas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas. Which body do you want? I'm not giving, but which body you want? No body is guaranteed from miseries. Because all these bodies are residents of all these 14 planets in the material world. No planet is free from. I think you were seeing a book. What book do you have? Beyond? Beyond birth and death. Ah, okay. Okay. There is also a book called Easy Travel to Other Planets. If you want, you can also read that. Huh? The miseries of life, namely birth, death, old age, and diseases, are present everywhere within the material world. But one who understands his real constitutional position as eternal servitor of the Lord and thus knows the position of the personate of Godhead, engages himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Consequently, he becomes qualified to enter into Vaikuntha planets where there is neither material, miserable life nor the influence of time and death. To know one's constitutional position means to know also the sublime position of the Lord. One who wrongly thinks that the living entity's position and the Lord's position are on the same level is to be understood to be in darkness and therefore unable to engage himself in devotional service. He becomes a Lord himself and thus paves the way for repetition of birth and death. So if you become Lord, what will happen? You have to come and go, come and go. One who, understanding that his position is to serve, transfers himself to the service of the Lord, at once become eligible for Vaikuntha Loka. Service for the cause of the Lord is Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, or in plain words, devotional service to the Lord. What is that? Bhakti. Hare Krishna. So, this brings to a better understanding, and very important understanding is we also have a boat. What is the boat we have? Yes, yeah. But what boat we have? Can anyone say? That's also one nice boat. Yes. Service. Okay. This is testing how much you have actively heard the class. What is the boat that we have? If someone says this, then in Purushottam Mass you'll be fully blessed. Come on, try your hard. That is already she told. She is anyway getting benefit. Next.
Pallava.
Devotee association. Ocean. Question. No one is putting in. Okay. I give everyone half minute time. You can use your AI chat GPT to find what is the boat we have. That Botham is over. Overcoming false prestige, pride. Question is not what is the boat we have.
Surrendering to Krishna.
He is from this class or the other class?
Okay. I mean, I think everyone is waiting for prasadam. I have to reveal soon this body. This body is the boat. No, no, I also touched that. You didn't hear. आज देखा चित्रमाली को पता है लेकिन बोल नहीं पाए. याद आ गया. Don't we accept this? Otherwise, what is the purpose of this body? Otherwise, now we may think, hey, this body I don't want, and we'll just No, this body is a boat.
Sadhan for the sadhana.
Just imagine a small boat. Have anyone seen this Titanic movie when it was sinking? Na? There have so many boats that came out and then rescued. Na? No, we do the other way. We go in our small boats to the Lord. The Lord is the vessel. We approach Him in our own boats. Means we have to make sure that the body that we got be used in the service of the Lord. That is the boat we have to go to the Lord's abode. Hare Krishna. I'll not ask any more questions. Sorry. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. Okay, how much time do we have? Until 6. 6 is fixed. Okay. Any questions or thoughts about other lecture also? Okay.
In Swargaloka also we have misery.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
heard that it's like Swarga is like full of
You thinking our home is better than Swarga?
And he is missing so much.
He's okay.
One question you in the purpose it's mentioned if one knows things as they are, then he's free from the dual conception. So is it like just knowing things, or does it mean something else also?
Knowing things as they are. When we say as they are, it means understanding. It is not just jnana, it's vijnana. It's really understanding with proper understanding. It's not just, okay, I know, yeah, I'm not this body. How many of us know we are not this body? Really? Really? Can you explain what does that mean? I'm not this body, right? So what does that mean? Okay, okay. When I'm soul, what does that mean? Okay, part and parcel, what does that mean? Serving, okay. When I'm saying I'm not this body, just now I told you we have given a boat.
So that we don't feel pride and that of
No,
the
no,
other
what will
one.
come is different. The question here is, what is your question?
So in the perfect mention, if we know the things as they are, then you are free from the dualities.
So, when we are saying to know things as they are, means we have real understanding. As they are. No misunderstanding or, gaps or, partial understanding. Exactly. In no interpretation. As it is. And how do we know as it is? That's what is called, there's a book here, na, somewhere. What is the title of this? The Science of Self-Realization?
Science of self-realization.
That is what we mean, knowing as it is. But until that level, whatever we can know, that's okay to know. Na? We think, oh, I can't realize, na, why to know? Whatever we know, bit and bit, that we are not this. That's why there is a very nice way how to know ourselves. What is that? Always put this question, Neti. Am I this hand? No. Am I this head? No. Am this body? No. Then who am I? That question is always there. Right? Until we really know that. At the moment we know that I am the soul. But what is the soul? Yes, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, what is soul mean? No, it cannot be cut into pieces. It cannot be dissolved in water. It cannot be burnt in fire. It cannot be... Okay, Baba, but what is soul? It can't, but what can? Sachitanand. Okay, what is Sachitanand? No, but what is that?
We don't know. We are fallen.
That we know, see? We are talking about what we don't know. Okay? And that's why we are trying. The more and more we read, the more and more we chant. When we are chanting the holy name of the Lord, what is happening is this is revealed. There is a nice shloka. Sevan mukehi jihvadav. When we are when we are performing seva, then the Lord Himself is revealing to us what we are. In one of the purports in this, if someone has time, please read this Canto 3, chapter 21, especially the verses from 15, 16 to, it goes like next 15 verses. You can read them. to understand who we are. And in the purport, Prabhupada is mentioning clearly how to come to that stage. Because Kardama Muni was at that stage. When we read about them, then he's saying, hey, these foolish people ना इनको भगवान भी जब आते हैं क्या पूछते हैं? Promotion दे दो. I am a constable, let me become head constable. That promotion is also not to become CI or DGP or senior constable, head constable. When the Lord Himself is coming, what should we ask? Do we have any clue? No, we don't know.
Him only, no? Because we don't see him, we can't, even if we are serving, we don't know
Kardama
how
Muni,
he's happy.
Kardama Muni is asking, he's saying this, you know why? He himself is feeling guilty. Why, you know? He's saying, I am getting married now. Huh? He is feeling, when the Lord you are coming, I should have asked you something better than just a wife. Anyway, who doesn't have what can? So he himself is putting in the shoes of people who are desirous of something. He's saying, he's saying, oh Lord, you yourself are coming, and I am asking something petty things because I am very, very sensual, interested. No, he's not. He's already great. He is putting in the shoes of us and he's asking, he's saying, what I'm asking is cheap, but still, Bhagavan, de do. And if you read the purports, as I said, in the purports, Prabhupada clearly mentions, to your question, the answer is in one of the purports. He says, for we need to understand what is our real situation, real position. We cannot say, I want something that instill I have desires. But still, if you have desires, what should we do? If you have desires, we still approach the Lord. What is that sloka? Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena tajeta. What is the last word? Tivrena bhakti yogena. Purusham param, yes, correct. So, akama sarva kamo va. Akama means having no desires. And sakama means having all desires or whatever desires. And also someone may have moksha kama, okay, liberation, mukti. Akama sarva kama va moksha kama udharadi tivrena bhakti yogena. Even if you have desires or no desires, tivrena, if one can perform intense bhakti, then one can attain ultimate result. So we can start. We don't want to say, hey, after retirement I'll do, because by retirement ना जो भी मेरे सारे वांछा है कल्पवृक्ष की तरह जो आते रहते हैं ना money, that's what we think ना, money can buy anything. So that's why what we do, we are counting more on money, and we think retirement में ना सब सेट कर दूंगा. Retirement जब आएगा तब retirement age तो बढ़ते जा रहा है. So retirement age was 63, 65, 67, now 70 they want to make in Germany. 70 is nothing. Come on. They have more confidence in you that you will live 120 years. they don't want to give. That is a different story. So whatever is a desire, don't go here and there. He is saying, still Baba, come to me only, I will only give. Just like if the child is asking, give me chocolate, the father will say, I will not give. After some time, they say, okay, come se come, do, behave well. So the Lord is saying, whatever, even if you have these desires, fine, but take up to what? Tivrena bhakti yogena. Take up to bhakti. By approaching, for whatever concern it is, still go and approach Him. But always remember that what I am asking is not right, but still, please give. Hare Krishna. Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Thank you very much. Everyone have come. And next part is Kirtan, Bhajan, I don't know what it is. Narsimhatar Japa. If everyone can sit up for maybe 7 minutes, we can do a Japa.
If you want just to refresh,
And if they leave, they will not sit. Then it's better.
we will do japa. Japa will do, yeah.
If someone wants